In this tutorial, we will learn about how to create a structure and how to assign its members. So we will understand what is the syntax of a structure and how the different members are created inside it. So as we know that structure is a data type, it's a user defined data type in which you can combine members of different data types. So that facility is not there in other data types. For example, if I declare anything as float, it can store only float values. Suddenly you cannot assign it any character value. Or if you declare something as character, it can store only one symbol or one digit or one alphabet. It cannot store multiple values. So that limitation or drawback can be overcome using this structure concept. So if you observe the syntax of structure, every time when you are declaring any structure, every time you first include your header file, hash include stdio.h, and then after that you use the keyword struct. So struct, this is the keyword you need to use every time. This is one of the 32 keywords in C language. Next, you need to write down the name of your structure. So if you want to name something, you can write the name. And next, you need to open and close your curly braces. And inside this, you need to start defining the members. For example, if I want to give one string name, so you write like this character name. And inside this, you define what is the maximum limit of character you want to store. But here itself, don't start giving values. Here you just define the members and their type. So first thing what you need to write is the data type and then the name of the variable. Okay, second thing, if I can write in which class that student is studying, so int class. Okay, next I can write one character called in which section that student is studying, so char section, sec I am using. And one last float also I can write, so float I can write marks. So if you observe here, I have combined all the basic data types like string. So this is a string, this is a integer, character and float. And all of them have been combined under this structure with the name student. So either this is known as a structure name or it is also known as structure tag. So tag is also that is known as. Next, if you want to define the members of that structure, this is how you declare it. So you either go to int main and then you declare the variables. So there are two ways of declaring variables. We'll see one by one. So either you can write struct student and then you can start giving variable names here s1, s2, comma s3 like this. Okay, this is one of the way of declaring the struct, the name of the structure, and then you start defining the variable name, that is s1, s2, s3. So this is one way. I will show you one more way of declaring. So we'll just copy this file. So and the other way of declaring is, if you don't want to declare it here, is you can exit from here and just you can declare after this also, after you have ended your curly brackets. Here also you can declare your structure variables like s1, s2, s3. So these are the two ways in which you can declare the variables. Either you can declare them after you have ended or you can declare them inside the main function. So either you can declare them inside the main function like this. Both of the ways are acceptable. The only difference is if you declare it after this thing, those structure variable become global variables because those have been declared above the main function. So global variables can be accessed anywhere in the program. But if you declare structure variable inside the main function s1, s2, s3 like this, those become local variables. And local variables can be used only inside the main function. So their scope is limited only inside the main function. Whereas if you declare them above the main function at this point, they become global variables. So that is the main difference. Hope you understood the two ways of declaring the variables. And in the next tutorial, we'll cover how to assign them values. Thank you.